Thank you. Well, folks, first of all, I want to say that I'm really glad I made it here tonight because halfway here, my truck's transmission blew up. So my truck might be dead, but this campaign's going fast, all right? Thank you, Doug, and thank you, fellow Hoosiers, for showing that you care about the issues that affect this state. I did prepare 3 pages of a speech, but I decided to leave that down on my chair and take just a few notes on a small card because I believe that I ought to speak to you from my heart. Jackie Walorski has been an incredible inspiration to me and to my involvement in politics. If it was not for her, I don't think I'd be here today. Her passionate defense for what I believe in, for what we believe in Hoosier values, less government, lower taxes, so that we can, in freedom, serve God and pursue His plan for our lives. Thank you, Jackie Walorski, for your service. But that leaves this district, the 21st District of Indiana, covering St. Joseph and Elkhart counties, with a void where there has been tremendous leadership over the past 6 years. We need a representative in this district who has the courage of conviction and the strength to stand up for what we believe in. I come before you today to announce my candidacy for Indiana State Representative District 21 of the Indiana House of Representatives. The present situation in our state is hard. With a shrinking economy across the country, Indiana has been hit just like everyone else. With 9.3% unemployment, we have got to do better. Like so many of you, I've known people and worked with people that lost their jobs. Some of them lost their homes. Having worked in the Elkhart RV manufacturing industry, I didn't know often if I would have a job the next week. And I worked side by side with people who one day informed out of the blue that they no longer had a job. It's important to the sustainability of our families that we have jobs. But the government is not here to create jobs. The government is here to make a tax-friendly environment, where entrepreneurs can succeed and bring jobs to hardworking Hoosiers. For in labor, there is profit. We are very excited to see in Elkhart County and welcome Think America Incorporated that's coming to make electric cars here in Elkhart County. We're excited to hear about the new developments that could be right here on the grounds of the American Countryside Farmers Market. A potentially $200 million investment that will bring jobs to this district. Coming from a family of entrepreneurs, from manufacturing to service to retail, we understand the tax burden and understand how it limits our ability to make jobs. That's why we in Indiana need to work harder to keep taxes low and to create an environment that will bring jobs. Indiana needs to be number one coming back from this recession because Indiana needs to be the number one state for jobs in the country. With that said, I've often said that we cannot keep taxes low unless we keep spending low. As long as the government is spending it, they've got to get it from somewhere, and they're going to tax it from us. That's why I believe we need to pass a state spending cap that limits all increases to inflation and population growth. You see, since 1973, sales taxes increased from 2 to 7%, a 250% increase. Property taxes between 1980 and 2007 increased 350%. And while currently we are doing better at restraining the growth of government, we need something that will permanently hold it in check, like a state spending cap. I believe in the 10th Amendment, that states are guaranteed rights. Every right that's not in the U.S. Constitution for the U.S. federal government belongs to the states and belongs to the state of Indiana. And that's why I oppose the current health care bill that's being debated in Washington today. Because it will reduce Indiana to a mere instrument of the federal government in performing and carrying out health care benefits. I oppose states being forced, people being forced to buy insurance. That's never happened in America before, and it shouldn't start now. Employers should not be forced to buy health care insurance for their employees. And then I come to some of the things that I believe the most passionately. The Indiana State Constitution guarantees the inalienable right to life. And I believe life begins at conception. Everything that we can do on the state level must be done to protect unborn Hoosiers. Every restriction must be passed and enforced. I support broadening the protection for unborn Hoosiers. We need to defund groups like Planned Parenthood out of our state budget to protect. There's no reason that we should be paying for that. American marriages and families are the backbone of our society. And I believe that marriage needs protected through a state constitutional amendment defining marriage as a union between one man and one woman. I believe in protecting families and churches. Whether it's safe-sex vaccination for young girls without parental consent, which happened a few years ago that Jackie helped to end, or whether it's like the current House Bill 1036, which could require churches to be licensed to have children ministries. It's like there's fires popping up all around us. And we need not be like sleeping firemen by the bells ring and the fires rage. Wake up! Let's put out the fires together. In conclusion, I want to talk about tonight how we are a resilient people in Indiana. We will come back. We will keep fighting. We will keep moving forward. And I ask you this evening to join with me as we go to Indianapolis and fight for those things that we believe in. Thank you.